Hello, that's Frank here, and welcome to Season 3 of the Preston Go mode. Here we have the first season in the Premier League, and it's not going on the best of starts. Bailey White says, I'm leaving. I've had enough here and just can't sell. No hard feelings, but I can't say somewhere I don't feel at home. The club has tried to make things right, but I don't feel you're ever really that keen on me. I need to be somewhere I feel more part of things where the players see the starts my game a little better than here. I'm not sure how this works, but can I let you have a written transfer request later today if that's okay? So after reading that, I thought probably not going to play him for much longer, even if he is probably one of the best centre backs at the club. So I just put him on the transfer list. He doesn't want to be here. No point keeping him. Little board note, mostly just basically the board telling us to sell the player. If you really want to read it, you can pause it. And it says they've been exasperated with having the club's good name tarnished in this way almost on a daily basis. So, ended the season on a kind of sad note, but then it came to this. Come to the end of the season, the board could not be happier with your performance so far. To be fair, Preston getting back into the Premier League, I know I always wanted to do it, but I didn't know how realistic it actually would be. Got to about halfway through the first season, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm just going to win the league with this one. Got for a bit of a rocky patch, ended up not even getting through in the playoffs in the first season, meaning we had to do the playoffs again for the second season. To be fair, this club was way too good last year for even the playoffs. If I didn't sim so many games, there weren't so many games in the season, we probably could have won the league by a stupid amount of points. My first team is so good, but there's a problem. Outside the first team, there's very few players that I actually would like to play with, and there's a lot of players in here that I bought for the first season thinking would be quite good. As I used them in the Bristol Rovers save a couple last year, but it kind of just don't work. Just like players like this, Carl Darlow. I really like him and I really like him in real life, but I've got a young prospect of a keeper in the youth system and don't really want to ruin his potential by playing a goalkeeper that's nowhere near as good as he is. You could probably get away if it was a couple different, but I don't think it's that much of a difference. Most of the people that are on contracts, I like short-term contracts. Like Hugh Moore here, don't really play much, but probably loan him out this season. There's a couple of players like Daniel Johnson. I've genuinely gave him 15k a week here. I think at some point last season I gave him 45k a week and he's just rejecting it. I think at the end of the season he definitely will go. And there's a bit like Akinfenwa. He's kind of a legend of the game, even if it is majority of lower leagues. But I still want to keep him and make him retire, even if he has played about 10 games in the last 2 years. Didn't know how much you guys actually cared or wanted to see about the pre-season, so I pretty much just simmed it like I would usually. If you want me to play him for next season, let me know in the comments, but I'm thinking it's an extra game, extra couple episodes, make this episode longer. It means we can't get into the season quicker. This one wasn't the best of games, We won it 1-0 with that Alan Brown goal in the 78th minute. Not really sure of Aalborg. Sounds like a Danish team. But went in for a couple players. This is my short list. I would go in for Gareth Barry. I did have him on my short list from last season, but he's retiring at the end of the season, so I couldn't get it for this one. There's another message about Daniel Johnson refusing to negotiate. He's definitely leaving. And we'll put a bid in for... I can't remember his name now. It's up literally just 10 seconds ago. It was Mason Holgate. Put a couple of bidders. First one was 2.5, no, 2 million, got rejected. But this one is for 2.5. Can't even remember if it got accepted or not. Second, pre-season. This time, well, away. I think we was away in the home in the last game. You think I'm doing a postcard when I can't remember stuff from 30 seconds ago? These pre-season games really aren't that good. We even went 1-0 down in this one. Youngster Davis scores enough. To be fair, we are playing a pretty rotated side from what I would play. Probably wouldn't play Clocks. I probably wouldn't play Akinfenwa. I'm probably not going to play a Mile or Spur that much. Got a youngster left back, and if I'm bringing in Mason Holgate, I'm not going to need mine over Mile, am I? Another transfer for Max Thomas, a young keeper. I just rejected all offers. It's going to have to be a stupid offer. And being at a club like Preston, he's not going to get them big transfer offers that I will be demanding. Another bid in for Mason Holgate, while Jake Keane takes Darlow's place. I think I sold him because I think it was 2.5 million bid. I'm thinking 2.5 million for a reserve keeper. I think Jake Keane could do a job. To be fair, my keeper Thomas is quite good. He is quite dodgy, but can't be perfect at 18. And this game ends as a draw against Randers. Not surprised we're getting decent results against these teams because I genuinely have no idea where they're even from. Mason Holgate accepts that latest contract. Everton accept that latest offer, and we give Mason Holgate a contract. Another pre-season game. This time it is definitely at home. And we get an early goal for this game. I genuinely have no idea who any of these teams are. Davis is second. A load of substitutions. I've found a problem with this team. The kind of goals we have to score. Did Davis get a hat-trick there? I think he did. Yeah, he did. That's quite good. And this one, away at LJ, was actually the only team I actually remembered. And this one was actually the final of the pre-season tournament as well. So this was dandy. We won this, get another couple million quid, keep the board happy, and maybe even fund a couple pre-contract signings for next season. Because the budget that we have, we cannot compete with the likes of the Man Uniteds, the Chelseas, the Man Cities. And signing Mason Holgate pretty much sums up our pre-season, and it ends there. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow for the start of the season.